Yes lads, Bailey here. So today I've got another formation review and how to effectively use it, and honestly this has probably been one of my favourite formations the last few weeks. It's the 4-4-2 bracket 2. I've been really enjoying this formation. I don't know why, I think it's because I get to use Eusebio and R9 up front, but I don't know, it's just such a good formation. And we just had the sweatiest weekend league yet. I finished on Elite 3. Oh my god, I don't think I've had more of a sweaty weekend league than that. It was even worse than the Premier League one. But as you can see from last video, I have bought in Dumfries. Very, very solid card. I think I've probably overpaid a little bit now the market's dropping, but cheapest as it was, just, you know, amazing physical stats, good defending, good all-round card, pretty much, apart from obviously his attacking. And then I bought in this Telles. I wasn't too sure about this, paid 265k for him, wasn't too sure. I put something out on Twitter, a poll, and a lot of people said that he was worth it, so I thought, you know what, I'll give him a go, and it was actually pretty solid. I enjoyed it. Obviously he didn't get any goal contributions or goals, but I found him a very solid defensive card. For 265k, I'm pretty sure I saw one earlier for like 220. So yeah, look, he's already 240, 230, something like that. So he's only going to keep going down. I'd highly recommend him if anyone's hesitant on getting him. And obviously I've still got this Militao, who's an animal. I don't start like this, but I change to this in game. These are my custom tactics for this formation, what I'd use. So this is what I start on. I start on press on heavy touch, the width on 6, depth on 5, fast build up, which I've actually found to be very effective with the press on heavy touch. Because as soon as if you win the ball back high, you then have players flooding forward, so you can quickly attack. Or if you win the ball back a bit deeper, then you counter attack your opponent. But I don't know, I just find it very effective, and it also allows you, I found anyway, to be able to still play possession games when needed. Like, you don't always have players bombing up the pitch and stuff. Corners on 4, because I like having loads of men in the box, especially the height. I don't have Virgil van Dijk in my squad, which I need to look at getting from corners anyway. So pretty much then I have to rely on either Hullet, Vieira, or like R9 or something winning the headers or going short. Free kicks, I usually just bang them in from, try and bang them in from free kicks or something, or pass it short and keep the ball, because I find it so hard to score like from crosses, from free kicks. That's how obviously I set up in game. So I have getting behind, stay forward on both my attackers, just so you know they're never dropping back in this formation, and they're always ready to press higher up the pitch if I need them to. But also to get in behind, because obviously I have my wingers still who can attack down the wings, and then it means these two are very central still, which means I pretty much attack with 4, 5 if anything, because one of these always seems to join the attack. When it's Hullet, I seem to score nearly every time, but it's always Vieira, it seems, who has to join the attack. But yeah, stay back while attacking, cover centre and them, because these wingers will drop back, because I have balanced or basic defence support on both of them. But I'll get into the box on that, because say I'm running down the wing and I want to cross it in, these two are both capable of winning headers. Even this Neymar, he's actually capable of beating, who was it, team of the season, Ferland Mendy or something in the air. Ridiculous card, this Neymar. But when his loan runs out, and if I don't have coins by then, I will be using Timo Werner, who I found a very good card, his team of the season. But yeah, get into the box for them, just so they can win the headers and basic defence support, so they drop back, but not too deep, so it still allows me to counter attack. Both my fullbacks stay back while attacking. Obviously pretty much everyone uses that. Just, you know, you don't really want to be bombing up the pitch with your fullbacks in this formation, especially when one of your CDMs are going to bomb up, because then you're pretty much left with 3 at the back with one of your CDMs covering him. Ultra attacking, I have constant press, high width, high depth, because this is basically one I'd go to when you're chasing a goal in like the 80th minute and you just got to go for it. I'd rather lose a game trying to win it than lose a game just being comfortable losing by 1 or something. Fast build up, obviously you just want to try and get as many chances as you can. Corners on 5, just flood the box. Free kicks, you might as well. And for this I still have getting behind, stay forward on for the same reasons. I have on my wingers, so Rashford and Neymar, stay forward, get into the box, aggressive interceptions, just so we're having that high press. And yeah, if they can intercept the ball, they'll just go for it, and if they miss it, well, I'm just going for the win, so I don't really mind that much. Both the CDMs have get forward, aggressive interceptions, cover centre, yet again just to flood the box. Join the attack on both my fullbacks on this one and overlap, just so then it allows me to whip in a few more crosses if I need to, because obviously they're very effective. Both my centre backs, they still have stay back while attacking. However, if you wanted to, you could even have players as striker or join the attack. But I think, as much as I'm still going for it, I still want to have a bit of cover at the back. So having your two centre backs just gives you that a little bit. What else now? Defensive. This is one I'd use when you're kind of either 2 goals up or you're not too confident going into the game against your opponent. So I have drop back depth 3, not depth 1, because you still want to be able to actually counter attack your opponent. The width still not too high, not too low. For the crosses, I like balanced when I'm playing this kind of tactic, because if you do fast build up, you go from having your team transitioning from very defensive to very attacking, and I find like that often causes me problems when I use that. So balance just kind of lets me be able to build up the play a bit more, or have a bit smoother flowing football. I still have 4 in the box for corners, because you still want to be able to score from them. Free kicks 2 for the same reasons I said before. Getting behind, stay forward on both my attackers, but here I have come back on both my wingers, but still have get into the box, obviously, so I can still attack, but defensively they'll sit a lot deeper and support the fullbacks and basically just screen the play. But also it allows me to press with my winger and have my fullback covering. And both my CDMs obviously still have to stay back while attacking, cover centre, same with the defence. And this one is basically if you just want to see out a win, say it's the 80th minute, 90th minute, and you don't want to go to a 5-back, you want to stay in this formation, just have drop back depth 1, about 5 width, just so your team's a bit more compact, because you will have the wide players dropping back to cover, so that will pretty much allow you to have like 6 at the back, something like that, including your 2 CDMs. You're going to have about, well, you will have about 11 behind the ball, because you have your strikers on drop back. Long ball, just so that none of your players really bomb up the pitch, only your strikers and your wingers. Players in the box, I have it on the second one, because then it pretty much just means everyone else will stay back, cover it. To be honest, if you're using this custom tactic, you probably won't have many attacking chances, but that's kind of why you go to it. You just want to see out a win. I have getting behind, come back on both my strikers, so they obviously drop back, come back on both my wingers, and I have balanced crossing, because that way they're not constantly flooding into the box. They'll also stay on the edge if needed, so if I do get counter attack, they're already there and they're already dropping back. On my CDMs I still have stay back, cover centre, and the same with that on my fullbacks. So yeah, I actually find this custom tactic, especially the attacking one, very enjoyable to use and very effective, especially with a team like this. But now I'll jump into some alternative players for this sort of formation or system you could use. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, here's a quick little squad I put together of players who I believe would work in this sort of system. I made it full. I tried to make it full chem anyway. I'm pretty sure everyone is on full chem if you put everyone in positions. The only expensive one really here is this Wijnaldum. This De Ligt isn't too much anymore. The team comes in at about 1.2 mil, but obviously if you didn't get the Wijnaldum, I believe he's about 350, something like that, and got maybe even his gold, or even you got an alternative player there. It's still very achievable to get this squad in, I don't know, even a week or 2, something like that, especially if you do like bronze pack method and foot champs, stuff like that, and especially if you played last weekend, you'll easily be able to get 1 million coins. But yeah, Aurier obviously good at stopping crosses. Tagliafico, bit short, I'm not too sure on him, but he's got 99 jumping, so I don't believe he'd get dunked on as much as some players would in that position. But obviously De Ligt and Van Dijk, very good centre-back partnership there. Pogba, like I said last time, he's probably the closest thing you can get to like a Ruud Gullit without actually getting Ruud Gullit. This Richarlison card is a very good card. I had his red card about a few months ago, and wow, just wow, he's a very good card. 5-star weak foot, obviously, very helpful for the first time low driven shots. 85 jumping, 92 heading. Very good card. Sane as well. I mean, he doesn't have great jumping, but he's 6 foot, so he'll be able to win your headers. And Aguero and Aubameyang, two very good finishers of the ball, and obviously Aubameyang can win your headers. Aguero can be like your more speedy dribbling kind of player. But yeah, this team comes at about 1.2 mil on both consoles and 1.6 on PC. But these are some of the sort of kind of players I believe would work in this system for a cheaper price. And obviously R9s, Eusebios, even then if you don't have the low Neymar, he's like, God knows how much he costs. Your Vieiras, stuff like that. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll have a few more of these coming out. And hopefully once I'm back from holiday, I'll be able to start streaming a bit more, and I'll be doing some like challenges on Foot Champs, stuff like that, just having a bit more of a more fun time with Foot Champs instead of, you know, sweating it out every weekend with R9, Eusebio, stuff like that. I don't really want to be able sweating it out all like August and July, stuff like that with these sort of players. I want to try and switch it up. So if you do have any video suggestions as well, please do drop in the comments. But until next time, see ya.